Thank you, Chancellor Lowen, President Sutherland, Vice President Eisner, the Board of Regents, the Senate, faculty, my graduating colleagues of the class of 2025, families, friends. Good afternoon, all. Good afternoon, good afternoon. Thank you. I am so pleased to be here in community with you. I wish to thank Mount Allison University for its generosity in awarding me this precious recognition. I am grateful and accept it also on behalf of my family who have loved and supported me and some of whom are here today. Congratulations to my 2025 cohort and to my co-honorary degree recipients. Savor this moment and your wonderful achievements. I acknowledge and offer respect to the indigenous nations who were one with this land long before Canada was Canada, and especially to the nations of the Wabanaki Confederacy. My gratitude is extended to the ancestors of the many cultures and communities now living in Canada. I am the indebted daughter of Marie-Nita Waldron and Gerald Mack Hamilton, the granddaughter of Ida Gross and Gilbert Hamilton, of Hattie Kellum and William Waldron, the great-granddaughter of Charlotte and Charles Gross. Because of them, their courage and determination, I can stand before you today. On this day of days, I reflect on some of the essential words in my personal lexicon: curiosity, courage, compassion, imagination, joy, justice, responsibility. I was encouraged from a young age not to be fearful of the world, even a world that might not be so welcoming to me because of my race and my gender. In my home training, I learned the values of respect, hard work, fairness, and the responsibility of personal decision-making. I hope this phase of your education and your life experiences has given you the tools to enable you to weigh and evaluate your choices, your decisions. But don't be afraid to change your mind. We all do and should, if what we are doing does not feel right in our hearts. Listen to your heart. It knows you better than anyone. On the cusp of this next stage of your life, be open, be bold. You are what the world needs now: your intelligence, your energy, your drive, your laughter, your compassion. Be wary of those who want to restrict what you can do, or who have limiting views of what you are supposed to be able to do. Today's world has so much noise and conflict, it's hard to find time to think. Yet you do need to find that time to be quiet within yourself, to enable you to make the right choices. It's okay to disconnect, go offline, give yourself time. Responsibility and choice, both yours to embrace. Go against the flow if that is what your heart urges, if that is what is best. I know it may be tough. Others will challenge and criticize you, but your first responsibility is to yourself, to do what you feel is right. I think of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s phrase written in his letter from Birmingham jail, quote, "The time is always ripe to do right." He was in jail because he did what he thought was right and just. You have worlds inside of you, worlds to discover, to develop, to share. As you draw upon and strengthen your own sense of self and become who you were meant to be, please know that our collective human project needs your care and attention. A decade ago, during another fraught social, economic, and political period in world history, Nobel laureate and novelist Toni Morrison said, quote, "This is precisely the time when artists go to work. There is no time for despair, no place for self-pity, no need for silence, no room for fear. We speak, we write, we do language. That is how civilizations heal." To Morrison's list, I add, we create, we make art. We have the rare ability to draw from sources deep within, to make work that touches people, moves our souls and spirit. We are nourished, and it expands our collective energies. We, the class of 2025, have unprecedented choices not imagined a generation ago. On this joyous day, let us be mindful that many people in Canada and in countless places around the world have been stripped of their choices, stripped of their dreams. My mind is on the children. I urge you to recognize and to be thankful for your privilege, for the generous benefits you have by virtue of being here now. I remind myself never to take my privilege for granted. I am grateful for my choices, my options. One choice I made was to volunteer in community and civic activities as a way of giving back. I believe knowledge and privilege are intertwined with responsibility. The more knowledge and privilege we have, the more we are responsible for guarding the human trust, for giving back. When people agree to be in one of my films, I hold in my hands a great responsibility to be true to the stories they want to tell, to always respect the gift of their stories. Today, we face the overwhelming pressure to consume, to acquire, to connect our worth to our possessions, rather than to our relationships with people, other living things, the living earth. I believe it is important to resist this prevailing culture of I want. Instead, consider what I actually need and to develop the wisdom to distinguish between the two. Above all, remember the people who have helped you along the way. Don't forget them. Don't wait to thank them later. Do it now. Applaud them with me, your families. One person I applaud is my late mother, Marie Waldron Hamilton. She had a simple saying, take time to care. She believed that everyday acts of kindness bring grace to someone else's life as they enrich your own. Ask, how can I contribute? Give something of myself without any expectation of a reward or recognition. Give for the sheer joy of it, for the fundamental human need to connect with other people in a tangible way. And there is no shortage of good to be done in this world. A healthy democracy needs people who understand the necessity of doing good. Class of 2025, we need your questions, your curiosity, not your silence, and certainly not acquiescence. I urge you to refresh your wonder about the universe, about the world around you. That wonder, that sense of awe and excitement that radiates from us when we are very young. Your mind, your body, your spirit, the triumvirate. Nurture each with patience, creativity, and love. Keep a special place in your heart for joy and for art. Stoke the fires of your imagination, and it will be your best friend. Ella Baker was a fearless champion of human rights. Ella's song by performance artist Sweet Honey in the Rock was written for her. I share with you words from their tribute, which captures what I feel today. Quote, "We who believe in freedom cannot rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. That which touches me most is that I had a chance to work with people, passing on to others that which was passed on to me. To me, young people come first. They have the courage where we fail. If I can but shed some light as they carry us through the gale. The older I get, the better I know that the secret of my going on is when the reins are in the hands of the young who dare to run against the storm." Class of 2025, you are my hope. Be you blessed now and always. Peace be with you, your friends, your families. Thank you.